Hi everyone and welcome to my craft room. Today I'm going to be featuring the beautiful Parisian Beauty stamp set, which is going to be available to customers from the 3rd of January in the 2020 Mini Catalogue. Just bear with me, I've got to turn my iPad off. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to make two cards with this one for the beginning crafter and one for someone who has a little bit more experience and a little bit more equipment at their disposal, a little bit more of a stash in their craft room. So just bear with me if you're a more advanced crafter, and we'll get to your card fairly shortly. But before I start, I would like to... Hey Hannah, thanks for joining me, doll. Before we start, I would like to share with you the joining offer that will be available to new demonstrators during Celebration, which starts on the 3rd of January and goes through to the end of March. The new joining offer for demos during this time is always a lot a lot more generous, but this year I think they've Stampin' Up! Have outdone themselves. This year when you join, you get your normal $235 worth of product of your choice, so there's no set starter kit that you have to get, so you get $235 of your choice, including business supplies and free shipping, and you only pay $169. But during Celebration you get all of that, plus free you get 3 amazing gifts. You get this designer series paper sampler, and this is some samples of all the new papers from the new catalogue. So you get a 6x6 copies, or 6x6 sheets of the new paper. There's some beautiful, there's a water lilies one there, a couple of sets of those. So you get 4 sheets of each of these. This beautiful tropical design, which is goes with comes in a bundle as well. So you've got 4 of those, a bit more tropical. Some beautiful poppies, which are a real bonus, a real accent of the new catalogue. And then this beautiful handbags, flowers. There's some cute birthday party for children stuff there, really cute, and the really nice golf one as well. So you get 48 sheets, or 6x6 sheets of designer series paper in that little sampler, and even better, you get this amazing new paper cutter. Here we go. So it's a paper cutter. It's like a guillotine style paper cutter. It's really light, it's really sturdy, it's sharp as you really would not want to get your fingers in there, and as a guillotine it's never going to go blunt. It's just perfect. It's perfect for just trimming off those little pieces of paper that you might want to make a fraction smaller. Just line it up with the grid, and it's just so easy to use. So this one is also a free gift for new demonstrators. So nobody will actually, after Celebration, this won't be orderable. This is a one-time offer for new demonstrators during Celebration as a free gift. So you get that, and if that's not as good enough with the two, you also get an additional stamp set of your choice. Now, a couple of people have asked me, what does of your choice mean? Because usually, oh, okay, Susan has no sound. Can Lisa or Hannah, if they're still watching, or anyone else, say you can, if you can hear me? Oh, you can hear, but your sound's low. Okay, just bear with me, guys. It is a new phone, but I've used it for all of my 12 days of Christmas and didn't have any issues. Okay, put your sound right up, and as soon as I stop talking it'll just be all vision, so we'll leave it at that. It might be something covering over my... No, there's my microphone there. No, okay, no, that's fine. Well, I'll continue on anyway. Okay, so we've got the trimmer and the sampler, and also you get a stamp set of your choice. Now, as I say, a couple of people have come to me and said, stamp set of your choice, is there a limit on how much that can be worth? Is there you know, can I only get from a certain catalogue? No, there is, the only provision is you can't get it from the Celebration range, but you can have it from the Mini Catalogue or the Annual Catalogue, and there is no limit. So if you've been wanting the Good Morning Magnolia set, which is $60, that you can pick that one as a free product in your starter kit. So you get your $235 worth of product, free delivery, business supplies, pay $169, get a stamp set, the trimmer and the paper absolutely free. So that is one of the best offers I've seen for years. So getting off the salesmanship, we'll get on to some actual stamping. So as I say, I'm going to be using the Parisian Beauty. No, I haven't done anything different. And I'm going to start with the simple starter card. So what I'm going to do for this one is very simple. All I've got is a white card base, normal size card base scored in the middle. I've got the beautiful script die from the stamp sets, just some beautiful words in some sort of scrawly writing. And I'm going to use, and I should have got this out as well before I started. That was silly of me, wasn't it? I was going to use Pool Party ink. Sorry guys, I should have got that out before I started. Where have I put it? Here it is. Still using my old stamp set with this one, so it's how well they last. Okay, so I'm just using the Pool Party ink, and I'm going to use the script. And all I'm going to do is stamp myself a little bit of a background with this beautiful script. I'm just going to start at the top, try and keep it even, and then just work my way down to about there, just like that. So we've made ourselves a really nice background for our card. As I say, this is for the beginner stampers. Then I've got the Eiffel Tower, and it's not a Parisian stamp set unless it's got an Eiffel Tower, and here it is ours. And I'm going to do this just in black ink. So excuse my table wobbles. It usually happens. I think it's, as I've mentioned before, it's my floor. It's not my table. Not much I can do about that until I can move my craft room into one of the more central rooms of the house once one of my kids leaves. I'm going to make sure I've got plenty of ink on that, because I don't want to have to come back and do it over the top, because that wouldn't work very well without my Stamparatus. So I'm basically just going to pop the Eiffel Tower over the top of our writing background, just like that. There. Look, I've gone a bit over it with the edge there, but that's fine. You can get the idea of what I'm trying to... Oh, and I've got ink on my fingers. I'm going to start that one again, because I have mucked that up with stamp and ink on my fingers. Apologies for that, guys. It's a good thing I always have card bases handy. And again, we'll go with the Pool Party. And I'm going to bring my head into shot here probably. That's alright, I had my hair done this morning, so I've got rid of my Christmas tinsel. Anyway, we'll take that all the way down. I'm happy with that already. There we go. And again, we'll bring in our black. And I'll be careful not to overdo the top there. And you've got to be careful with the way I obviously did that then. I wobbled my stamp around too much, which can actually cause that sort of splodging. What I'm going to do is get a wipe and actually take that off there, so I won't be tempted to do it again. And again, I'll just take that down onto our background like so. There, that's better. And we have a beautiful Eiffel Tower there. Also, we have some really nice sentiments with this one, and I'm going to use the Life is a magnificent adventure, and I'm just going to pop that down underneath the Eiffel Tower there. And that is basically it for this one. Just line it up as straight as I can. And there. Okay, so as simple as it can be, and quite lovely, I think. Life is a magnificent adventure. You could pop something on the inside if you wanted to, and then basically that's your beginner stamp card with just a few basic tools. Okay, so let's shake it up a little bit and go to the next level. So I'm going to use basically the same design. I've got the same sort of elements, but I'm going to add a few more of the products from the bundle. I've got a cherry cobbler card base and a piece of the designer series paper that's been cut to 1/4 of an inch all the way around. And that designer series paper is absolutely glorious. It's got, I'm cutting it to pieces as I go, but it's got absolutely wonderful designs. It's got that champagne gold accents, and it's just lovely. So I think I will definitely be buying another pack of that. So here I've got the beautiful sort of Eiffel Tower and blossoms and some sort of floral sort of design there with a bit of script in the background. And the Eiffel Tower is that beautiful, as I mentioned, champagne gold accent there. So basically what I'm going to do is add that one to our card base. There we go. And then I've got a panel of white with a backing of another layer of cherry cobbler here, and that's what I'm going to do my stamping on. So this time I'm going to stamp the background, but I'm going to stamp it in Petal Pink. And yet again, I didn't get it out, but here it is, nice and handy. I'm going to stamp the background with our same script stamp with Petal Pink. Oh, sorry, wrong one. I want that one. Get you away. Petal Pink. So Petal Pink is beautiful and soft, so it all just merged beautifully into the background. And I'm going to take it all the way down like this. There we go. So there we go. Going to then also do my Eiffel Tower here. Okay, I'll give him a bit of a clean off because he's got black. I'm not going to use the black this time. I want something a little bit softer. So I'm going to use, if I can find that as well, Smoky Slate. So I'm going to use Smoky Slate on this one. It's just a bit softer than the black. Same sort of deal. Just going to position it the same as I did with the other one. I'm going to have to put my stickers on, I think, so I can position it properly. So there we have our Eiffel Tower. It's a bit wobbly. It's turning into a bit of an Eiffel Tower, a leaning tower there, but anyway, that's cool. Okay, so I'm going to stamp. I might actually bring in some other parts of the stamp set as well. It's got some really nice little accents. It's got this postage stamp sort of lines, which is sort of reminiscent of sending letters, which is good for us, isn't it? Because we do send letters. Not many people do now. So I'm going to pop that on as well. Just around, just over, so it looks like it's a letter. I hadn't actually thought that far ahead. I don't know what colour to do that in. I might do it in Smoky Slate as well and stamp it off just once, just to make it look a bit different to the tower itself. Just pop that in there. I might put another one down here as well. And then I'm going to, we've got a fleur-de-lis here as well. So I'm going to pop that on as well. And I might put that in the Petal Pink. And I'll stamp it off once just to make it even paler. Just as, again, adding to our background a little bit. There we are. So we've got a little bit more happening there than just our normal than our normal plain stamping. So I'm back this one up onto our cherry cobbler. Now, I won't be doing an avid stamper or an experienced stamper card today, but I do have one to show you that we made in a recent class, and anyone who was watching that video has seen this one already, but the avid stamper one that brings in all the elements of the bundle and has just like totally over the top as well. So we've got that one. I'm going to actually set that up. No, I'm not going to set that up on dimensional. I'm going to do this one straight on. Didn't get to practice these before I did them, so I'm sort of working a bit blind. I went to the hairdressers today and didn't get a chance to practice my cards, but anyway, I think they're turning out okay. That script has a beautiful sentiment. Oh, okay, I'll have to read it. I thought it was just sort of random words, but I will have to read it, Lisa. Okay, so we've got that on there, and then I have an additional white piece of cardstock with a cherry cobbler, and this is where I'm going to stamp our sentiment this time. Again in black, and this is the one I'm going to set up on dimensionals. I'll just stamp this one. I've cut this to shape. I think it's about 3/4 of an inch wide and about 2 inches long. Yep. I'm really not going very well with my ink today. I have to turn that over and do it again. That's better. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to set that onto this other piece of cherry cobbler. That again's just been cut to size. Oh, come here, you. There we go. And I'm going to set this one up on dimensionals and just bring it into the side of the tower like this, just so it doesn't cover over too much, but it's just over the top a little bit. So just a couple of dimensionals. And then just to give this an extra bit of something special, I will put some strategically placed rhinestones, and I think they are beautiful as well. This whole bundle is beautiful, let's face it. But we have the champagne gold rhinestones. We've got 3 sizes, sort of small, medium and large, and they are lovely as well. As you can see, I've been using those also, chopping them around a bit. Okay, so I'll get my tool. Okay, so I might pop a big one up here and a couple of little ones down. I have to fiddle a bit, and then when I see what's right, I'll know it. But sometimes it takes me a while to see where it feels right. There we go. Some people do that instinctively. I'm not quite that clever. Okay, so there we have a card. Oh, I've got my inside panel. Don't forget to do your insides, Julianne. Let's have a look. What will I put in there? Life's a magnificent adventure. We just leave it blank. That could be for a wedding or an anniversary or even a special birthday, I suppose. All special adventures start from something. You're the joy of my life. How about that one? Have I got that one out yet? Here we go. You're the joy of my life. Okay, so we'll pop this one again in black. You are the joy of my life. I'm going to actually pop it. Sometimes I like to put my sentiments down there, but I might pop this one in the middle. There we go. And then just to give it a little bit of something to bring the pattern from the outside onto the inside, we might put the script again, but I'm going to stamp it off so it's very, very pale. If I can find where have I put my it is. My Petal Pink. Just going to stamp that off. Maybe actually 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So that's really, really pale under there. Just gives the heat, the briefest little touch, the briefest little hint there. Hopefully you can see that there. Okay, so that is what I would call a casual stamper or an intermediate crafter, that one. So we've made the beginning stamper there, we've made the intermediate or casual crafter there, and I'll just bring in the one that we made online last time I was looking at this set here. We made this in class, and I would say that this was for the avid must have everything stamper. So we can see we've got our Eiffel Tower, we've got the words, the beautiful words from the dies, we've got the designer series paper, we've brought in the cherry blossoms, matching cherry blossom stamp set, we've got our sentiment, we've got the beautiful champagne gold ribbon, and some different stamping as well, and that is a double Z fold card, as you can see there. So I have actually got a blog ready to go with this one in particular, so if you keep an eye out for that, but I won't go doing that again because I have actually done that one online already. But as you can see, you go from the sublime to the ridiculous just about with this one stamp set, and it's absolutely wonderful. So as I said, this is the stamp set I'm going to be featuring in my January online class. So if anyone watching now or watching the replay would like to do an online class, I will put a link to the blog in the comments. None of these cards will be in the class. I've got a whole 5 designs already worked out. So my online classes, I offer them every month, and you basically get everything you need in a card kit to make 5 beautiful cards. As I say, none of these, but I have some designs I'm very happy for this one, and let's face it, this set deserves it. Okay, so that's all really I wanted to show you guys today. Anyone who isn't an advisor and would love to join Stampin' Up or would just love to know about the products, please send me a message. I can send you the catalogues now that they're available. I can help you if you would like to join. I can help you join up and get these wonderful free gifts for you as well. So thanks everyone for watching. Hey Margie, I didn't see you pop in there. Hi, thanks for coming on. As I say, this is a beautiful stamp set, and I think it will probably be something that I will cherish for years and years to come. Have a great Christmas everyone. This is only a few days to go now. I hope you're all more organised than I am. But I suppose it wouldn't take much because I'm very disorganised. Have a great time, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you all next time. Thanks for that, guys.